Hello, welcome to your latest Met Office weather update on this Thursday that's actually looking largely fine. There'll be some sunshine around, albeit that sunshine could turn a bit milky, a bit hazy at times. We do have high pressure to the south of the UK, and it's this that's leading to the largely settled conditions, but a frontal system across more northern parts will bring increasing amounts of rain to northern parts of Scotland as we go through this afternoon, through the evening, and then clearing away overnight. But like I said, for many, a largely dry picture, and yes, there will be some sunshine around. High-level cloud pushing in as we go through the afternoon will turn that sunshine a little bit milky, a bit hazy, but for most, it is going to be a dry and bright day. Temperatures, though, near normal for the time of year, just about getting into double figures towards the south. Temperatures a little bit lower than this further north. Through the evening and overnight, we are going to see more rain across parts of Scotland, but the wet weather does clear away towards the east as we go through the early hours of Friday morning. Otherwise, and whilst we start the night with some clear skies, especially in the southeast, so it could start a little bit chilly here with perhaps a touch of frost, we will see increasing amounts of cloud pushing their way in from the west as we go through the night. Outbreaks of rain then likely too, particularly across western parts, especially over the higher ground. Like I said, it could be a bit of a chilly start tonight in the southeast in particular, but as that cloud pushes its way in from the west, our temperatures are actually going to rise. So by the time many of us wake up on Friday morning, we could be already into double figures, so a pretty mild start to the day. And it's going to be a mild day generally. That's because we have mild, warm air across the UK as we go through Friday. But it is worth bearing in mind a weather system that pushes its way in from the northwest as we go through later Friday and into the beginning of the weekend does bring behind it something a little bit colder. So we are likely to see temperatures dropping at least across northern parts as we go through Saturday. But looking back at Friday, and for many of us it is going to be a much cloudier day than today. Increasing amounts of cloud, thick enough for some outbreaks of drizzly rain, mainly over higher ground towards the west, but some pushing further eastwards. Perhaps a spell of more persistent rain feeding in across parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland, and then later into northern England as we go through the day, with a few showers, blustery showers following in behind as we go into the afternoon. The greatest chance of any sunshine will be generally across eastern parts, and it's in the east where we're likely to have the highest temperatures. Temperatures well above average for the time of year, likely to reach highs around 14 or 15 Celsius, but it is going to be windy, blustery for all of us. The strongest winds likely to be towards the west and northwest, gales, perhaps even severe gales for a time here, and also some lee gustiness as those winds bounce over the mountains across northern parts, the Pennines for example. We could have some strong winds as we go through Friday. As we look ahead towards the weekend, and as I mentioned, a good chance that we'll see something colder for a time across the northern half of the UK. Further south though, staying mild, and then into Sunday it is going to be generally mild for many of us, but often windy at times, and there will be some rain around too, particularly across western parts. If you are interested in the forecast for this weekend, then do check out our weekend weather video, which Alex Burkill will be having up on YouTube later on this afternoon. Otherwise, I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.